The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
It's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the defense look slow that time. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has 4 points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Oh, it's snapped to the back. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Herrera. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Wow, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to run it here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And the Broncos come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
They'll try the right here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, BSU. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Herrera. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Arizona.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? He mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Catch made by the tight end. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
on second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Ball handed to the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Broncos are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Strong game by this quarterback. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. It was right down the field for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside. Well,
a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That run moves the ball across the 35. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Broncos pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Boise State. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. The shotgun running play call. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
To throw, it's Herrera. The pass rush closing in. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pocket breaking down. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Extending the play now. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Escapes the sack.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack we might see the referee step in there and put the two hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1 yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. No press here. The defense backing away. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's free around the 15. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
They'll run the option. Gets the first and still running. And they finally stop him with a quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back in motion now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they'll get him down that time.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And the Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of his quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, BSU. This quarterback on fire today. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Heads up. It's a fake. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and the attempted fake fails. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Herrera. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Boise State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good. Team. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man wide open. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big gain. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Direct snap to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach. But, again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 20. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, BSU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And he'll set up to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring for a big play. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Always looking to throw. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Broncos. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. We go with a direct snap. Picks up the force, looking for more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.